think we're live. Who's here with us? Anybody here with us yet, Rebels? Pop in a comment. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from, what your shoe size is. So mystery announcement time. I'm very excited about this, folks. This has been this is a significant moment for me because it's an indication that things are moving forward in this rebel world that we've created quite importantly. And it's become apparent that this is more than just a Facebook group, that it's, hi Nadia, got someone else saying hi, but I can't see you because you're not given StreamYard permissions to see your name or photo. But hello to you anyway. Yeah, it's become apparent to me that this whole Rebels and Rule Breakers thing and the Rebel Yell thing has become much more than just a Facebook group and a membership. And it's been apparent to me for a while, actually, to be fair, but particularly in the last few weeks. I've been getting a lot of feedback from people saying that this just feels like a very different place. And that's not down to me, that's down to the collective. You've all created this collective energy, all right, Shazza, that has created a very different feel from the usual Facebook community. And I'm so excited by that. And because of that, it's getting bigger and it's getting more and more important, and it is becoming a movement, and it is becoming a message that the world needs. And I know a lot of you will have seen me, hi Amaz, will have seen me talk about why this is so important and what rebellion means to me. And from the start of this, I had a partner in crime, and that was Ripley, also known as Rippers or Karen Ripley, and she became my master rebel. And she guided me through the first stages of this, and that was absolutely amazing. And then what we realized was there were some people emerging who also were great master rebel candidates, I guess. So we brought on board another 3, and we ended up with Rippers, Stephen Witten, also known as Sir Stephen of Witten, with MK, and with Lisa. So 4 master rebels. And the time has come to actually make that whole situation much more formal, because I can't do all this on my own anymore. I can't manage the community successfully because it's growing, but also the work that's involved in making this movement happen is Posey's just had a haircut. Making this whole thing happen is way beyond me. It's way bigger than me. So I've had to create a team that is going to help me through this, that is going to help me to deliver the things that you guys deserve, and to help me forward this movement, and do what's needed to make it happen and get that message out in the world. So as such, this mystery announcement is going to become less of a mystery now, because I'm going to introduce you to the new team of Master Rebels. And I am so excited and so proud of the blend that we've created already in the space of a few days. Hi, Wendy. It's such a perfect blend of people, and every single one of them are doing their own thing, doing their own rebellious thing as individuals. So I'm going to bring them on one by one. Okay, now the first one is someone you are going to already know, and this person is unable to have video on right now because I'm assuming they're doing something naughty that we're not allowed to see. However, I'm going to add that person to the stream now, and they are going to tell us who they are. Are you ready, person? Here we go.
Hello. I will put my camera on. I am currently outside shopping, so.
Look at you with your trendy mask on. MK! So one of our sort of original Master Rebels still here with us. So happy. Lisa Burke's doing us a whoop hands. You're looking hot in that, mate. Looking good.
My little side bag.
So I know you can only be with us for a little bit of time tonight. So let's do your bit first. So you've been a Master Rebel with us since what was it, early this year?
Yes.
Yeah. And you very quickly, so we didn't know each other before this group was created.
Nope.
And you very, very quickly to me emerged as a very obvious candidate for not only Master Rebelism, but understanding what this whole thing is about. And I can't tell you how much I admire you and how much you inspire me every day. So tell me a little bit about why the Master Rebel thing, the Rebel movement is important to you, what it means to you, and how you do rebellion yourself.
So for me, the importance of the rebel movement is I am probably the biggest rebel that I know within my real life unit. I'm an advocate for change, moving forward, challenging the norms, whether that's to do with gender, race, just way of thinking and way of life. And probably some of the ways.
Breathing, by the way.
Can you hear me if my mic's out here?
Oh, totally. Can totally
hear
that's
you.
Fine.
Yeah. That's
just
the
added sexiness of heavy breathing.
Like to say, I am sexy. Yeah, and I think for me, I probably stand out to most people my age that I'm aware of, especially in a corporate view, because I'm all about the development of you being you and leading by example, and by doing that, encouraging the diversity and the movement forward, however that is to each individual, because rebellion is different to everyone.
Yeah.
But collectively, obviously, come together, it can make a massive change. So whether that's moving from corporate to self-employment or just being a change within that kind of world that you are already in. And I think for those who do know me anyway, I think the biggest thing in terms of rebellion is that I really do not fit with any kind of gender norms. I have currently, although you won't see it because I've got a mask on, a face full of makeup. I'm currently in a tracksuit bottom, a tracksuit. Currently shopping in the female section. I really look like a right weirdo walking around. But yeah, for me, I kind of just embrace who I am, and I have done since I was a lot younger, and that does not fit with any of the gender or social norms that we live in. But also advocating for other people to do the same, that you don't have to fit the generic society mould to be brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely right. And that's what this is all about. And you know, what you've essentially done by making these choices about who you are is you've freed yourself up to do whatever you want. So you can shop in the female section, you can shop in the male section, you can do whatever you want, and there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. And I think that's actually a good metaphor for life, isn't it? You know, shop where you want, sort of thing. Shop in the section that you want to shop in.
And I think it does expand to the wider world. If you shop in the section that you want to shop, if you see a t-shirt or a shirt or a top that doesn't fit what society deems you should fit into, if you take that leap, it helps you move forward, and it can help you drive a difference between staying in a job that you're just kind of coasting in and not happy with, and taking that risk and doing something that you really love.
Yeah, totally. Now, do you say I'm here because of people like MK, Emma, and team? And we'll find out who the rest of the team is shortly. Absolutely spot on. Well, thank you, MK. Hang around for as long as you can, and we'll totally understand you to go off and do your own thing. So that is Master Rebel numero 1, and this is in no particular importance of preference, love, or in order of, you know.
It is. Full time. Just don't tell people that.
Okay, so Master Rebel number 2 is about to enter the stream. Here we go.
Hi. Hello.
Familiar face, everybody.
Just something I want to say, MK. By the way, I'm Batman.
I am Batman.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
So you all know, guys, this is a familiar face. Nadia's saying, yay, Lisa. So we have 2 of the original Master Rebel team, but the next 2 I'm going to bring on shortly after we've spoken to Lisa are going to be new members of the team. But I am incredibly proud to have Lisa stay on this team with us, because she's just become like my absolute rock recently. And just to also give a nod to the fact, so you will now understand, guys, that Ripley is no longer a Master Rebel, and neither is Stephen Witten. And I really want to just kind of acknowledge that before we get into a conversation with Lisa, because there is a massively positive reason why Ripley and Stephen have felt they needed to step down, because they've got their own stuff going on that is going off so unbelievably well, and they found their own purpose in the world and are doing their thing. I know, isn't the haircut sexy, Nadia? Lisa's looking hot as. Yeah, so Steve has his Menable movement. Ripley's got her own business, Smoky Quartz, doing the readings and stuff, and both of those things are going off like fireworks, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And as such, they quite rightly can't dedicate the time and energy needed to be a Master Rebel, because we've got big things happening and we need all that time and energy and that commitment. Having said that, they are in the background being the most fierce supporters ever, and I love them to bits, and I just want to publicly acknowledge and thank them for everything they've done for me so far and continue to do for me, because the pair of them are absolutely incredible friends, the likes of which you can never dream of. They're just bloody brilliant. So Steve will still be there with his dad jokes, and Rippers will still be there with a good energy, kind of, sending us all love. So without further ado, let's talk to Lisa. So Lisa, my darling, you're here still, you're just as committed, if not more committed than ever. Tell us about what that's all about for you.
Gosh, what does it mean to me? So I think it's a bit different to me than it is for MK, because I'm currently straddling, yes, I use the word straddling, the corporate world and kind of breakthrough rebelly world. And the reason why I'm doing the whole straddling piece is because you can bring that rebelness into the corporate world. And I'm there I challenge and I poke the hornet's nest. I'm that 5-year-old child that goes, why? Why?
Let's give you a questioner.
Exactly. I was going to say, I am the ultimate questioner. I spent a lot of my life with people going, shh, you've got an answer for everything. You don't always have to be the first one to speak.
Jill said yes, she does.
You don't always have to be the first one to speak in the room. And I spent all the time going, oh God, so right, okay, be quiet, be within yourself. And then I got to the stage where I hit a certain age and I went, bollocks, I'm really sorry, but no, because I don't say things just to hear the sound of my own voice. Maybe sometimes I do, but I say things because I believe in them and I'm passionate about them. And the amount of connections that I've made within Rebels and Rule Breakers, the amount of kind of growth I've gone through with UM. So if nobody knows, Emmy's my coach. She's a pretty fabulous coach. Jump onto that. And then going into the Rebel community. One of the things about me is supporting other people to bring out that rebel nature and to bring it out through that development side. So one of my big things, I bang on about it constantly, is accountability. How are you going to be who you want to be without somebody holding you accountable? So I love having those conversations. I love challenging things. I'm not exactly somebody who looks like she's going to say, I look very corporate today, but hey, that's
beautiful.
Me.
I'm loving the floral print. It's very feminine.
But yeah,
my God, I still can't get over that.
I still challenge it in my own way by having a voice, and that's really important to me, that everybody's got a voice, so use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on. Steve is just putting a beautiful comment, actually, saying love you too, and won't be in the place I am without you. But the Master Rebels and this group, rest assured the dad jokes will remain. Lisa, you'll be so happy about that. Well, Lisa, so grateful for everything that you've done for me thus far, and I'm bloody excited about whatever else we've got next. And speaking of what we've got next, who should we bring on first, do you think? Should we go with the one
mix it up?
Should we do a different gender?
Yes.
Okay, right, you ready, sir? You coming on? There we go. There he is.
Good evening. Hello, ladies.
It's Feathers Echoes getting involved with this broadcast now. So our third Master Rebel is Mr. David Featherstone of Saturday Night Take a Generation game fame. Did I get that right?
It was actually pretty good, to be fair. That was pretty good.
So many of you will know Dave already from the fantastic game show that he invented. Shut up, Echo. Oh my God, seriously, what is she going on about?
Hey, Echo, go out to 2 a.m.
Hey? No, don't listen. No, don't listen. Oh my God, I'm going to unplug her. Right, she's unplugged. So Saturday Night Take a Generation game show, also known as It's Not a Quiz. So Dave absolutely for me represents definitely the fun side for sure, as well as everything else, and the commitment, the amount of energy that you have, Dave, just in life in general, all the stuff you do, and you've managed to add this onto your long list of stuff that you commit to in life. And I'm ever so grateful. So tell me about why you're here, what it means to you, what's rebellion, how do you do your thing?
So I was trying, because MK said it, to be honest, that just everyone, and Lisa as well, everyone should have a voice. My personal thing is I think everyone has the chance to do whatever they want to do. I was told, you can't do this, you can't do that. You'll only reach a certain level in life. You'll never achieve that where you want to be, because that's not where it is. And then I've done what I wanted to do. I'm not a multimillionaire. I don't even want to be. I would rather give money away than, I think that's my problem. Not obviously.
I'll send you my bank details after this, Dave.
No problem at all. Because that's so I went self-employed. I know self-employed. That's my personal passion. I love the fact that the businesses like Lisa, she can bring out the rebel side into that and what she does inside the corporate world. But my passion is to help other people to get out of their little routine, especially freelancers who are working for all different corporates and getting paid peanuts, to go out there and get your own work or work for other people who will pay you what you deserve. And that's my biggest passion, is because we've all been there. If you've been freelance, you've been paid peanuts. But if you're being paid peanuts, how much are they charging their client in the first place? And why can't we charge the client that amount and do a better job? So that's probably my biggest rebellion, is to make everyone feel that they belong, they love. And my biggest is if I can make someone happy and smiling day, that's my job done.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's my fun side of it, I suppose.
And I think one of the reasons why we all thought, when we had a meeting about this, when we've spoken about, Lisa and I particularly have spoken about it before last week. When we think about the kind of people that we could have brought into the team, you were absolutely the top of that list, because you just you just get it. You get what rebellion is. You have a great level of self-awareness, but more than that, you understand that contribution in the world is really important, and you absolutely do that with everything that you do. I've seen that in you from the start, and we've not known each other very long, actually. What was it? Probably early this year, back end of last year, perhaps, that I don't even know what it was. No idea.
I've always been here. I think I'm just part of the furniture now.
Floating.
And you've got, your sort of your life story, your personal history, and so on. I think is fascinating. You did a piece on LinkedIn not so long ago that gave me a huge insight to you, and I just think all of you actually have this great life experience that lends itself to understand what this whole thing is about. And I could not have asked for a better sort of blend of people. So I'm really proud to have you on board, Dave, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the next person that I'm incredibly proud to have on board is about to be revealed any second now. Let's drum roll.
Answer it, and come on.
There she is.
Hey!
Take the best for last.
Tracy.
Hello.
I love that Master Revelo roar. Brilliant.
You know, you gotta put it out there.
Lisa having it.
Yeah, I just thought maybe as an introduction, Lisa having it might give the wrong impression, but next time, people, next time.
Not outside the hours of 9 and 9:05. Remember. Now, Tracy and I have known each other for the longest out of this group, actually, because we used to work together many years ago in the same place as Rippers and I worked together at O2 many, many years ago. And that was early 2000s, I think, wasn't it? Early to mid-2000s.
Yeah, something like that.
And we were both very different people then, weren't we?
Absolutely. Yeah, very different. I don't even feel like the same person. It's like that was a different life.
I agree, and you know, I must admit the core of you, the fun kind of humor, and the almost like childlike part of your personality is absolutely there in spades, and probably even better because you've got wisdom with it as well now. So I'm really, really excited to have you in the team. Tell us more about you and your rebellious life, Tracy.
So I think you kind of know that when I was younger, it was always I was the loudest person in the room, but for very different reasons than now. Because before it was covering because I had no confidence.
Thank you, Nadia.
But I always felt the need that I had to fit in. And I had to be accepted. Whereas the older I've got, I don't care anymore. And I think that for me, that's rebellion. You don't care what other people think. Just embrace who you are fully. If I can look in the mirror and I'm proud of who I am, that's all that matters to me. I don't really care what other people think. If somebody doesn't like me, well then fine. But it's taken me 40 years to get here. Because it's really only the last, I'd say about 2 years, that I've felt completely comfortable with who I am. And that I walk into a room and I'm not like, oh my God, where's the nearest corner so I can hide? I will go over to people and I will be like, hi, this is who I am. And for me, I think that's rebellious. You don't feel like you have to fit in. Don't feel like you have to blend into the background. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the differences. And I think for me, the world would be a lot brighter if everybody just accepted everybody else for who they are, without having to feel the need that we have to agree with each other, that we all have to look the same, that we all have to. I mean, my husband walks into a room and he's instantly judged because of the way he looks. And I think that's had a powerful impact on me. And it's made me realise that maybe I did that once upon a time. And I've just completely changed. And I'm really proud of who I am. Really proud of who I am.
I'm proud of who you are.
It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. And I think it has to be, doesn't it? You know, to a certain extent, you know, we're all of a very similar age, aren't we? Apart from MK, who's like well young compared.
Oh, she's a young.
MK's only in the 30s, by the way.
He asked who Christian Slater was.
She did not.
Yes,
She did not know who Christian Slater was. That was it for me.
It was almost a breaking moment for us, wasn't it, Lisa?
Mm-hmm. It was on the edge. That relationship. It teetered.
Are you? Only just.
I am. I've got another year left.
Well, see, there you go. Just
embrace the 40s. It's a fabulous age.
It blooming well is. I
will want to get there. I just want to wish it away just too yet.
And absolutely right. I'm loving the change of name there, Feather Rebel.
Feather Rebel.
That sounds a little bit like a strange little implement you might use. Jill is saying now you did say Yorkshire there, Lisa Young'un. Oh, sounds Yorkshire, sorry.
Yeah, because Jill and her wonderful family, we talk a lot, said I sounded like I was from Manchester. And I'm like, but I'm from Yorkshire. She thinks I've got a posh accent.
You are quite posh for somebody from Yorkshire compared to some of the guys that I speak to.
Even
now with it.
Like, what is that as a protest?
Ultimate protest. I roll you in a minute.
This is just so funny. So this is just a very small taster of what happens behind the scenes, folks, on our WhatsApp group. I walk away from my phone, there's like 350 messages of ridiculousness that have happened in the space of the 10 minutes that I walked away. But it's just the best blend. And Tracy is the sort of latest one into the fold, but only by like 48 hours or something after Dave came in. And just seems to be the absolute perfect missing piece, you know, that was in that blend of people. So I'm just
the missing link.
I'll take that. Save the best till last, and it was the missing link. Yeah.
We are going to have so much fun doing this, and you know, one of the things that we're going to be trying to work on is getting the Rebels and Rule Breakers community to be as thriving as possible, as exciting as possible, as valuable as possible, and to keep, you know, adding that value and adding our own sort of take on that, our own personalities into it. And we've had so much feedback already that this group just feels different, and I think you guys are absolutely the next level of this. And in addition to that, you know, it will help us grow the Rebel Yell part of the community and the membership part. It's that is incredibly important to me, because it allows me to provide the kind of help and coaching and assistance to people that I would normally provide one-to-one at a much higher price. And part of my mission is to get this stuff out there, to be able to reach as many people as possible, to give them the access to the level of self-mastery, personal development and coaching, you know, give them access to that at a really affordable rate, and in a community where that sort of accelerates and heightens the impact of that exponentially because of the people that are in there. And I know you guys are really, really committed to that. So I'm so happy right now.
I need more accountability buddies. I need to hold more people to account. Come and be my accountability buddy. Please.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, and we've really discovered that, haven't we, in Rebel Yell? Accountability is a massive big deal. There's been some amazing things that have happened as a result. People just dead excited about their own lives, which is why, you know, why we're here. Having people be excited about who they are in their own lives is like everything, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we have been online for 27 minutes and 59 seconds. What else would you guys like to add at this point? Sick of my own voice.
For me, I know we've got this wonderful, amazing Facebook group. There's so many of us in there now. And we formed this Master Rebels group for a reason. And it's not just about shits and giggles and taking the mickey out of each other, which we do quite well anyway. And we publish it publicly. I'll stick with that. But I'm more than up for, come and have a conversation with me. Add me on Facebook. Send me an invite. Come and experience what I'm experiencing. You see this excitement? You see this? You can have that. Come and talk to me. Send me an invite.
Out, everybody. But you know what? See, I didn't used to accept friend requests off anybody, you know, I didn't know on Facebook. But now any member of Rebel and Rule Breakers, if you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. You know, I'm not funny about that. So, you know, feel free to do that, guys. That's, you know, my private thing, but my personal thing, my personal choice. But yeah, I think there's lots of people that have made friends and contacts through this community already. And that's really quite a cool thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've learned a lot.
Good.
Yeah,
definitely need more one-to-ones and getting more people to know what Rebel Yell really is and what the Rebels and Rule Breakers stands for, where it's going next. It's the Facebook group is like the introduction bit, and then the Rebel Yell bit where we all kind of go, right, okay, now let's hone it and really get hold of you, and we'll take that next level.
Yeah.
It's just
Even when
awesome.
most of the fun happens is the Facebook group. Imagine that.
What happens in the Rebel Yell, by the way, stays in Rebel Yell.
Oh, yeah.
You need.
It's exciting stuff. You're absolutely right. But you know, you're right. It's like that next level. It's the kind of, okay, you're getting this rebel thing. You're committing to who you are. Now let's really commit to, you know, developing that and commit your own sort of time and energy into being happier and better and more masterful at this weird thing we call life. Absolutely right. And it, you know, it's really powerful stuff that is reserved only for Rebel Yellows, I guess, Incredible Rebels as I call them.
I need the t-shirt.
Yeah, we might need to get t-shirts actually. Yeah. So I think we'll let people go about their evenings now. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for being so open to this, and it's such a massive big deal to me. It really is. I can't tell you. And I'm so excited. I've just got a feeling this whole thing is going to get so much better and bigger because of you guys being part of it. And once again, thank you so much to Rippers and to Steve for getting us this far with their amazing love and support. And they continue to do that in the background. So I'll end our broadcast, leave the Rebels to it, and we can stay in here for a moment and talk about how we did. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for being part of this. This is important. This is a big deal, and every single one of you that's in this group is adding to that and is significant just for being here. So enjoy your evening, and we will see you on another day.
Bye.